Okay, hello. Today's a special kind of stream. We're not going to be doing game dev stuff, and actually I got to change the description here. We're going to be doing some homework for bootcamp. So I was just missing streaming, and I just don't have much time to work on games right now, so I was thinking I'd just get some homework done on stream, and we'll see how that goes. So I'm just going to edit my stream manager here real quick, and then I'll get recording for YouTube. Hey, Magnetonics, how's it going, dude? You are catching the one stream I'm not doing game dev. So I'm in coding bootcamp right now, so today's going to be some JavaScript programming. I normally do game dev on the channel, but you know, I just don't have much time for game dev when I'm in full-time school and still working. So I just wanted to stream, so I'm here going to stream some homework. So we'll see how that goes. This is my first stream on a Mac too. Well, I'm on my PC, but my machine you're looking at is Mac. I've got it plugged in through an Elgato capture card, so I've got all my homework config on my laptop, so that's what you're looking at. It's just, you know, I'm streaming on PC, so I got my Stream Deck and everything. So I just thought I would stream some homework and see if I can get some stuff done. So let's go ahead and get started here. Hey, that's cool. Thanks for popping in, man. I liked watching your stream the other night. That was really cool. I always love seeing fellow game dev stuff. And I'm a beginner too, so I love when people, you know, aren't professionals and they just go for it, because that's what I'm doing. So I appreciate that about you. Okay. So we've got 5 problem sets that we're going to be working on. Hey, Rough Cookie, what's up, dude? This is a rare homework stream, but we're going to be working on some stuff. I'm going to switch over to my coding exercises. So this is what we're going to be looking at today. Now, if you take a look, we've got 5 problem sets that we're trying to solve. And these are all like written by my bootcamp. So they've got stuff, you know, they've got a testing framework that they do. This is a dummy code that I need to write that was just testing. And then here is what we're not supposed to edit, and it's just this is the testing framework. It's gonna run the retrieve name function on a valid profile, and it's expecting a valid profile to equal John Doe. And then it's going to run invalid profile on the retrieve name function, and then it's supposed to return name not found. So, you know, I'm not majoring in anything. It's just I got a scholarship for a programming bootcamp, so I'm doing a full stack web development bootcamp to try to get me a programming job. Game dev is just my hobby. I'm not planning on going into game dev full time, but I plan to stream it as often as I can, because that's what I like to do. And then hopefully I get a programming job that helps me practice programming when I'm at work instead of my current gig. So that's the kind of goal. And I'm 1 week into my 10-week boot camp right now. But it's going good. Hey, Super King, what's up, dude? We're doing some JavaScript programming today. So here's like the testing framework. I know dude, I've been itching to go live, and I just don't have time to work on the game. So I just figured, you know what, maybe I'll just take some time and just stream some homework, because then I can at least still stream. So here I am. And then this is on my Mac setup actually here, which is nice. I really hate Windows PowerShell, so yeah. So I'm going to see how far I can get on these programming problems. We just got these assigned today, and I'm kind of hoping I can just push them to my Git repo and be done with it. So we'll see. The first programming exercises, the hardest one was FizzBuzz at the end. Like problem 5 was FizzBuzz. So I'm expecting these to start off kind of similar in difficulty to FizzBuzz, and then hopefully get tougher and teach us some stuff. So what's cool is we've got this little framework here, and when we try to do stuff, like let's say we want to console log. Yeah, let's say we want to. So when we do that, it kind of runs our oh, and you know what? It's supposed to listen for changes here, and then there we go. There it is. So we can console log in this framework for testing, and we don't have to, I believe, yeah, this is just running our problem1.js. Okay. So we can take a look at the cheat sheet, right, for all the asserts for the unit tests. And all it's doing is running a retrieve name on 2 different variables here. They're objects in JavaScript. So we just need to write some code so that they return the correct values given our function. So we need to define our function here. So we've got to write a function here, and it's going to be called retrieve name. And it's going to take in a parameter of a profile. Okay, and then let's go ahead. If the we need to test if it's a valid profile or not. And I guess the only way we would kind of do that is if it has a name field, right? Because it needs to spit out the name field if it's given a valid profile. So we're gonna ask if there is a name field in the profile or not. So like, I'm kind of curious what happens if profile in the name field is equal to a type of string. Is that how we can do it? No. If type of name field, okay. If type of name field of our profile, if type of our name is equal to a string, then we're gonna return whatever that profile name is. I think I could do that. Because a profile is just a oh, look at, we passed one test. We need to return invalid stream if it doesn't have that, so we can say JavaScript. Dude, I've not been enjoying JavaScript so much. It's just too loose. You know, like you can compare strings and numbers and it won't tell, like I don't like that it kind of treats string numbers as numbers. You know, we're about to get into TypeScript in the class, and I'm gonna like that a lot more, I think, because it's more strongly typed. So we're gonna return the string invalid profile, I believe. Name not found is what we need to return. So we'll say name not found, and we'll put this in a double string. Name not found. And then we passed our tests. So that was easy. Dude, it really bugs me how like prevalent JavaScript is, because like I keep learning these rules and stuff. I'm like, what the hell is this Frankenstein of a language? We passed our tests already. I am very surprised. So one thing we got to do is we've got to document our functions as far as the we got to document our functions. That's what our instructors want. So we're going to do a doc block here, and I believe it's just something like this, and we just say that this is like a simple function to return a simple function that takes a profile and returns its name if it is a valid profile. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I guess even the creator of JavaScript is like, bro, this was just like this was something I hodgepodged together. Like, you weren't supposed to deploy this worldwide. So we've got we've got to also declare what our thing is, and I think I like to kind of like put what function name this doc block is for here. But our instructors haven't been saying that. I don't know what. Maybe I'll say retrieve name is a simple function that takes in a profile and returns the name if it's a valid profile. So we'll give it a parameter, and the parameter is a profile, and it's of type. I never know what to put here. Like, it's an object. What we're trying to put in here is an object. So we, like, in the testing or in the examples, we always had like number or string, but there is no type of profile. So I'm thinking we can just give it the parameter name here, and we just say like profile is a object. No, it's like an object. It's like what we're testing if it's a profile or not. So we're gonna say like so Super King, what'd you learn programming on? What was your first machine or language? Profile. We're gonna say profile is the parameter is redundant. Profile is what we are checking to see if it is a valid profile. I don't know. And then we also need a return value. So we're going to say that this is a return, and the return value is I don't even know, because we're not storing it in a variable or anything. Oh, nice. Dude, there you go. Get some entrepreneurial experience back in the day. That's cool. That's cool. So, like, did they give you their calculators and you loaded them up with your software for the tests or whatever? Yeah, we're gonna return, and you know what? I'm gonna check the doc block for our other stuff and see what I put for this. We should have a new window here. We can go and we can go into our coding exercises 1. That's awesome, dude. Let's just see. We return, oh, just return a string. Okay, duh. Yeah. So we're gonna say this is just a return of a string, because that's literally what we're doing. We're gonna say return value is either valid profile's name or invalid. Or error message if invalid profile. So yeah, I know that the doc block's pretty boring, but that's what our teachers want us to do. So I kind of like the unit test structure that this is set up. It was hard because I didn't realize it kind of runs, actually, so we're running it only on problem 1. If you don't pass in an argument for which file to run it on, it just ran it for all the problems. So when you first start it, it would just throw like 30 red errors, even though you tried to do one thing. But once I figured out I can run it just on problem 1, the problem I was working on, then it became a lot easier. But we're good there. I'm gonna try something new I haven't done before, which is use get fugitive. Yo, Jaime, what's up, dude? Yeah, dude. I mean, hey, I'm doing the new exercises, so if you wanna give them a shot with me, we can talk about them. This is the first stream I've been doing that is not game dev, so it's been turning out okay. We got problem 1 done. Thanks for the first time chat, Jaime. Yeah, so it's not the code jam, but in our bootcamp. So Jaime's in our bootcamp too. I plugged my Twitch channel like my first day of bootcamp, and then I got some more followers. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Magnetonics. Yeah, I'll catch you later. Thanks for popping in, man. So we're gonna go run problem 2 now. And you know what? Oh, you know what? Before we do that, I'm gonna try something new I haven't done before, which is get fugitive. So we're gonna try to run get fugitive, and we're gonna just run a get fugitive status and see if that works. Cool. Okay. So let's do a get add. Yo, thanks for the gifted sub, Soup. I appreciate that. Yeah, Magnetonics has a cool channel. Maybe he'll pop by again. That was very nice of you, Soup. Okay, we get added everything. Let me do a get status again. I've never used get fugitive. Okay, modified. There's no coloring for it, but it's kind of nice to stay in NeoVim while I'm doing the commits. But I don't really like that you can't see the coloring. So let's do a get commit with a message, and it's gonna be working problem 1. Thanks, man. Yeah, somehow you've been streaming when I can actually like tune in, so I always like seeing what you're up to. Get commit working problem 1. I would say maybe solved. I don't know about solved. Let's just say problem1.js is passing tests. Cool. There's our get commit. Then we'll do a get push. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like fugitive that much. Maybe there's a better way. I need to use it because it looks like it worked. It's kind of nice I could stay in NeoVim, but I miss the coloring. Let's see the get log stat. No, what is it? Oh, it's get log stat. Okay. Yeah, see, I missed the coloring on there. Okay, well, that's cool, though. What the hell is this package lock? Okay. Anyways, let me just check coding exercises 2. We want to do... Okay. Yeah, see, I missed the colors. I'll probably just use the command line again because I also got all my aliases here. So I'll probably just go back to the command line, but for now, let's work on problem 2. So we need to go switch over and we need to run our test watch on problem 2 now. So if we run it just right off the bat, we fail. Now there's 2 tests, and let's just take a look. You know, it's looking for this 5th profile from a valid array of profiles, and it's looking for a profile not found with an invalid array of profiles. So let's see. So it looks like we've got an array of objects of profiles, and the profiles are just a name and an age. We've got, what, 6 of these guys, and then we've got 4 invalid profiles. So what makes them invalid where they're the same data? It returns the 5th profile and profile not found. Okay, so it's basically saying, like, if we don't have a 5th profile, then it needs to return profile not found. But if it does have a 5th profile, then we're checking for that profile to be equal to the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Because I would think that since the array... Oh, it's not... No, it is an array. It's an array of objects. So this should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 5th profile they're calling is index 4. Okay, I think that makes sense. So the 5th profile is Snoop, but it's going to be valid profiles at index 4. So let's go... We got to do this retrieve 5th profile function, so this shouldn't be too hard. Let's go ahead and do a function retrieve 5th profile. And this is going to take in a profile as a parameter, and it's going to go ahead and spit out. We need to return the profile, which is the object of the valid profile. So I think all we need to do is return our valid profiles. It's not valid profiles, just our profile argument. Our profile at shoot. So the thing is, we don't it passes in the whole array. So it needs to take in the whole array of profiles. So it's not just one profile. It should be called like array of profiles or something. We can just call it array of profiles. And then it's just going to return the array of profiles, but at the 4th index. And I think that's all we need. And let's see if that passes our test. It looks like we passed one test where it returns the 5th profile, so that's working. But we need to check if there is no 5th profile, we need to return invalid, or we need to return profile not found. So we need to go ahead and say if the profile 4 does not exist, or something like that, then we have to say something like, how would we do that? Like if the profile, and you know what? Let me see. What I think what I want to do here is just console log out a console log out a valid profiles. We have to do this after we declare it. So we declare our profiles there. Now we're going to console log. I just want to see what it console logs when we try to index past the profile. So what we're going to do is say valid profiles. At the index, there's what, 6 of them. So 5 should be Travis, the Travis object. So let's go ahead and see if we see our Travis object. We've got Travis object. So what happens if we go 1 index past? What is it? Is it undefined? And we have to reload this. Undefined. Okay. So if that's undefined, we've got to, oh, and chat is like right in the way of, I can move chat so it's not covering up the unit tests. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we'll do that so that it's not covering the unit tests. Cool. Okay. So we're undefined. So now I guess what we're gonna do is just if the profile is undefined, then we're gonna return profile not found. I guess we can test. I don't think I've ever checked if something was undefined before, but if the profile at the index, actually, yeah, how do we do that? It's like we want to see, because we don't know. Yeah, we want to check the fifth profile if it's undefined or not. So we will say if our profile at our fifth index is actually equal to undefined. Can we do this in JavaScript? If that's undefined, go ahead and just say return profile not found. And we'll see. We passed. Okay, so yeah, we can ask if a thing is invalid and if it's or undefined, and if it's undefined, go ahead and don't return it. So we got to do our little doc block here for our function. I guess that's okay. Yeah, 2 spaces. Okay. So let's go ahead, and what we'll do is just make sure we don't have any unnecessary console log, and then we'll go do our doc block. So we'll do not that. There we go. Okay. So this is a function to retrieve the fifth profile from a given array. And then we need a add param here. And the parameter is a profiles table. It's actually it's an array of profiles. So we're saying param profiles. Profiles is, see, and I don't get, like, do we put object here in the doc block because profiles is an object of profiles, or is it okay to put the same name? I don't really know. Profiles is the array of profiles passed in. And then we can say, yo, Jaime, hey, thank you for the sub, dude. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'm excited for when we graduate and I can get back to game development. But in the meantime, we'll be doing some JavaScript stuff when I can on stream here. Thanks for the sub, dude. Okay, it's not param, it's return value, and the return value is one of 2 things. It's either an object or a string. So we can say, I don't know, what do we just say? Response? Result? Because it could be 2 things, and we'll say result is either the 5th profile object or it returns not found if there is no 5th profile. Yeah, something like that. We'll just make sure it's all pretty. We're passing our tests. That's all good. So let's go ahead and do our get stuff. And what we'll do here is I'm going to rename this window to be just get, I guess. So we'll do a get status and check. Yep, we've just done that. So we'll get add, and then we will get commit. And I'll say working solution for problem 2.js. And we'll get push that bad boy. Cool. Let's get back to problem 3 here. So we're gonna go problem 3. We're making good progress here. This is, I feel like it's gonna get tougher though. So let's run our test on our problem 3. We're failing. Big surprise. There's only one thing. All it's doing is it's just one return. Yo, thanks, Jaime. I'm planning on making some like tutorial stuff eventually too, to like introduce people into stuff like Git or Vim. So I want to do that. I won't stream that. That'll be a recorded and edited video, but I do want to get to do some of that stuff, so that should be fun. All we do is return a new array with each number doubled, and it's just taking an array. Oh, okay. Oh, we could do an arrow function for this. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, we need to return. Okay. So it's like we need to go. I think I know how we can do this. So all we need to do is write a function called double array. So we'll say function double array. Now it needs to take in an array. I guess we can just call it. I don't know if array is a keyword in JavaScript, so that's why I thought to name it something more than just array, but it'll probably yell at us if it is. Okay, so what if we just return the array that's given? We do get the original array. Oh wait, no, we get expected received. Okay, so the red is what it spits out. So it's looking just. We're gonna ultimately return doubled array, right? So like, we're gonna return doubled array. So now we just need to double it. That sounds so simple, but let's go ahead and what we want to do is we can do the map. Array map, right? So we can say, how do we use it? It's something like array.map, and then we can give it a value, and we can say this is the weird stuff. How do we do this? The arrow function, we're trying to say that the parameter is crap. Okay. I know we did this in class today. Let me check real quick. Let's we make a new window. I can go ahead and see what we did for our what was it, code along? We have a code along, and we did stuff today with this is not right. Where's our code along? Okay, we did this. Okay, here's our code along. So this is what I'm looking to do. We're trying to do this. Map gets an array dot map. Yeah, see, this is what I was missing. Okay, so it looks like if we copy the array from the array map, what dot map will do is cycle through each value and pass in each value, what is it, index, or the actual value, And then this is a function, an arrow function to return double. This is like literally what we're trying to do. This is the problem 3 that we're trying to do here. So it looks like we just need to double it and then store it in a new array. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go back to our exercises, and we're just going to go ahead and say we want a constant, we can call it this doubled array. Doubled array gets, and then it's running the dot map on the array parameter or argument that we pass in. Is it frozen or what? Oh God. Why is it frozen? Oh no. Why is it frozen? Okay, I don't know why, but thanks for letting me know. Dude, I hate Windows. It never remembers these settings. So every single time I gotta redo the exposure there. Okay. And I forgot to record for YouTube, but that's okay. Okay. So we're getting close. We're gonna do this. We're just gonna say X. And do we have to declare this X anywhere, or it's like a local or a anonymous? I don't know. Let's see. We didn't do it in this example. Just like, okay, I don't know if we need to declare that X. But let's go ahead and try to do it. We'll say is the what do we do? X times 2 to double it. So we're gonna save it, and then we gotta return it. Did we really just pass right now? Feels like a gimmick, but I guess we did it. Let me just print out. Let me just console log out our doubled array and make sure. So I guess what we need to do is console log out a function call of our double array and give it an actual array of the values, and then that should show us. Uh-oh. It passed. Well, where's the console log? Oh, wait. Hey, thank you, 3 for 3. We did pass it. I'm trying to oh, we need to close this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we got our doubled array. We're expecting 22, 68, 144, 102. It just seemed too easy. Like it just spit out. It said we passed and I didn't believe it. So we got it there. So let's go do our doc block real quick and move on to 4, and maybe we'll get all 5 done today. That would be really cool. So we'll do a little doc block here, and then we need to say what this function is, and I'll say double array function takes in an array as an argument and returns an array with each value doubled. And then we have a parameter, and that parameter is a array, and array is what we pass in. I know doc block stuff is kind of boring, but we need to do it for class. Array is the given array. The original, what? The undoubled array is the original array, and then we'll say we need another one of this. Return, and what we'll return is an array, and our array It's actually doubled array. Doubled array is the sounds so stupid. Is the doubled array. Doubled array is the doubled array. Is the new array that has each value doubled. Cool. And then I think I wanted to check and make sure I did on problem 2 the name of the function there. No, we don't do this in class. I just kind of like to doc block the name of the function so we know what we're talking about. And I don't know if it's standard to put the doc block like right above the function declaration, but I kind of like putting it like right here so that I can see what it is. Looking at the doc block, I know it's double array function. And maybe what we can do is put I don't know if that's I don't know. That this is going to be fine. So let's go ahead and commit our third here, and we're going to go actually do our we're going to just do a get status real quick. No, this is in the wrong repo. We got to go to our coding exercise 2, coding. There we go. Yep. Get status. Cool. So we're going to get add all. We're going to get I got to use my shortcuts. I don't do my shortcuts anymore. Git commit M, and it's going to be working solution for problem 3.js. Okay. And then I guess I can do that stuff down here. Cool. So let's get push, and then we will keep moving on. So let's go. We're going to go on to problem 4. We're making good progress. Let's make sure our testing is ready for us. So we'll do our problem 4. We should fail right away, which is okay. And we're looking for, there's two unit tests. One is going to return the longest word in an array of words, and the other is going to return the first longest word when there are multiple words with the same length. Okay, getting a little more complicated. Find longest word is the function we're doing. So this should be, so, there's like, I'm sure there's a method, I'm sure there's like a method that has this already, but I don't know of it. Let's go ahead and declare our function find longest word. Now, is there, I think we need to, it takes in an array of words. We need to do, uh-oh. How did I do this? Oh, it's because we're full screen. Okay, there we go. What we're looking for is JavaScript word length method or something like that. String length. It's a strlen, literally just str length. But we need to run it on the individual object or the individual array element, I guess. So let's do, it'll say the answer is 42. Oh, hey, that's cool. Answer, that's cool. Okay. And then they're doing a template literal here for the return string. That's cool. Answer, okay. Okay, so they put the string, then the answer. Okay. So it's just str length. So if it's a string, JavaScript knows str length is a freaking method. So that should be easy. So let's test something here. Let's just have a we're gonna have a test string and say hello. That should be 5. So what we're gonna do is console log a test.length and make sure we are getting that. Cool. Hello. Wait. No. 5. There's our standard out. So let's just do a template literal here, backtick, and we'll say we'll do our template literal here, and we'll say that test is length of, and then we'll put another template literal, and we'll say $ test length. Okay, now let's run that. Where is our standard out? Are we not doing it? We save it. And where's our freaking standard out? We're running problem 4. I'm just looking for our standard out here. I don't know if I'm missing it or what. I'm not seeing our freaking console log. Are we running the right test? Yeah. Run problem 4. Problem4.js. I don't see our console log. I don't know why this is happening, but... Oh, yeah? You think you saw it somewhere? What the... Okay. We run it. We peep. No. Oh. Okay. Dude, I don't know. Let's... We can either comment out. What we can do is comment out this, and do a little old comment block, and we can say, we can just run it with Node, and we can just say, oh, and you know what? Maybe we shouldn't need to be in the source folder. We were running it fine, but let's go ahead and just node out our problem 4 JS. What? Let me just kill that. We'll save this. We'll open a new window. We'll make sure we're in our source. And we will run with Node our problem 4 JS. Module not found. What's going on? Oh, you know what? We forgot the backtick, first of all. Isn't this part of the testing framework? Longest array. Yeah, we're not. All we're doing is console logging some stuff out. Maybe I fucked up. Did I fuck this up? No? Okay, let's try another thing. Leave that back on. We'll go and do this. Let's try again. We'll run the, it is npm run test watch on this problem. There is our log. I don't know what was happening, but we've got our log. So now we can say hello is a length of 5. So let's go ahead and say hello plus 5, which should be 10, because it's counting the strings. We're just testing to make sure that method is working. Hello. Oh. Sometimes it doesn't refresh. I don't know why. Length of 10. Cool. So we've got hello plus 5 is a length of 10. Cool. So it's very simple. It's just dot length. So it's going to be easy. So let's go ahead and we don't need this anymore. Okay, so this is going to be an array. It's going to be an array of strings. So we need to cycle through each one and count the current record, right? So it's like on the first array, and I guess we need to cycle through. Why did that happen? We need to cycle through the map, right? So we can do. I guess we need a constant max length or something, or biggest length. And we don't technically need that. Optional semicolons, the other thing that rubs me the wrong way with JavaScript now. Const biggest length. Okay, so we've got that, and I guess we can say, why don't we just initialize it to 0? Because we know it's going to be a number. I don't know. We're going to cycle through our array. And I know map can do that, and we're going to check that for being actually, yeah, how do we do this? We need to run .length on it. And we need to store the .length inside a temporary length variable. So like we could say current length gets. Can we do that? Can we do that? Fuck. Hey, yeah, no worries, dude. Hey, Soup, thanks for hanging. I appreciate you in any capacity. Thanks for hanging, dude. I don't know if I can do this. So it's like the array.map will go through each array, and then we're gonna say, oh, it's X. Yeah, we need to save the length from. Yeah, it is going well, Soup. Thanks. We're doing Tailwind tomorrow, so I might hit you up with some questions or something in the near future if I'm doing some Tailwind stuff. Cool. Yeah, dude. I might do these more. It seems like it's going well, so I might do it a bit more. Array.map. Okay. I don't know if we can do this because I know the weird arrow function. You know what? I think we might need to put this in a body. I don't exactly know. So if we have current length here. Let me just see if we return the current length. Let's just see if that's an actual value and see if that's actually getting populated. Okay, this is too far. This is too far. We need to say Okay, npm run test watch. Well, there's our standard out. And now we're console logging our current length, but nothing's happening. So current length is not defined. So we did this wrong. Let's see if we take out the curly brace and see if my initial idea was relevant. Hey, listen, current length is not defined. Okay. Let me just make sure that that's not the old message. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we got to figure something else out. Now, we could count, we could cycle through. We don't have to do map. We don't have to do map. We can do a length of the array, right? So let's nix that idea, and what we'll do is just say, what we'll do is literally just return. We'll return the array.length. Now, we were doing array length on a string, so I don't know if length method works on an array. We don't need to do this. Yeah, let me see if we can do array length in JavaScript, because we're trying to get the bounds for a for loop. Literally just length. Okay, we should be able to do it. We should be able to do array length. Let's see. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, we're not returning. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're stupid. Okay. All we got to do is console log it. Which we weren't doing. So, console log the array, actually the we'll call our function here, find longest word. We just want, and it takes in an array, so we have to give it an array of strings. And actually, we can, for right now, we can give it an array of anything, so we'll just say that it's a 3 array of 3s. So we should print out our 3. I don't get why this sometimes updates and sometimes doesn't. What the Okay, that should be it. Dude, and now it's not. Okay, maybe we need to stringify it? No, we shouldn't need to. Where's our console log? I don't see it. There it is. How come why when we do this? Es no bueno. What the Yeah, we need an array. Let's try putting in literally just an array of 1. Oh, you know what? I don't think we closed our... We didn't close our array properly. Okay, we didn't close our array properly. That's my bad. So 3, 3, 3. There we go. We needed 2 end parentheses here. And then now... we've got 3. Okay. So that's working. So now we can use array.length to do a for loop over all the elements in the array. So we get what we can do is say array length gets literally array length. Actually, and then we don't even have to do that. We can just, let's go ahead and just do a freaking for loop. So we'll say for I gets 0 for as long as I is less than or equal to the array length. So we're doing something an array amount of times, whatever we pass in there. And then what we need to do is we need to compare and count the length of each string in the array. So we can say current length, you know, we can give ourselves, and I think if we go up here and give us a, let current length get 0. So we have a variable declared, and then we're going to say if, and what we're going to check is we're going to check the given array at the given index of our for loop, and we're going to say if that... Okay, sorry for the crash, guys. I don't know how to prevent this, but we're back on. So we're cycling through our the length of the array elements, and then we're checking each index of that array element for its length. And if its length is greater than the current length, then we know we need to update our current max length. So we're going to say we've got a let current max length, or we can just say max length. Gets 0 to start out. Now, if our array length is greater than our current length, then we're going to save our max length to be equal to that array's length. So whatever length is the new record, that's what we're saving in max length. And it needs to return, does it return... Oh shit, see now this is getting tougher because it either needs to return, yeah, it needs to return the word, not the length of the word. So we need to say just max length. It's not max length, it's just like max length. I guess it would be called like max length array element or something, max length element. And we can say that the max length element, because it's not the number, it's not the max length of the string, but it's the element that has the highest amount of lengths. Okay. So if we're going to cycle through all of our array objects or elements, then if each of those if any of those elements is bigger than the current not current length. Yeah, we need to check if it's bigger than the max length. If it's bigger than the max length, why does that look so wrong? Is that spelled right, length? That looks so wrong to me. If it's bigger than the current max length, shit. Yeah, we need something else here. This current max length, or like current is the wrong word. We want to say like max length record or something. what would we say? What would we say here? We need to check if it's bigger than the current max length, like, or not max length, but the highest length. I don't know, biggest length. So if it's bigger than the current biggest length, then we're gonna say that the element of max length element is now this new array element. Let's go ahead and see if we can return the max length element at this point. See, and this is crazy because it's like, I guess it's only doing what? It's doing a couple tests. It's doing a couple tests. But okay, this one is getting harder. For we need let here. Okay. So what we can do is try to console log out this this max length element. Why does length look so wrong? Okay, 0. So we're not calculating our biggest length correctly. So we've got to debug that. So we're cycling through, our for loop here is just cycling through the number of arrays we are given in our findest. Okay, so that makes sense. So we need to run find longest word on an array. We'll do just 2 values of 2, and then we make sure we close that. Like that. So now find longest word will return a new max length element, hopefully of 2, and we're printing, or actually it'd be 1 because it's the, yeah. If it's bigger than, okay, yeah, it should be 1. Let's see if we get a return 1 on our console log here. Nope. Okay, so let's test something else. We're gonna give ourselves a test array, and the test array is gonna be A, B, C. Okay, and then what we want to do before this, let's just say, you know, we've got an array called test. Now let's just console log out the test.length, and we'll make sure that is looking appropriate. So we'll see 3. Yes. So test.length is the length of the array 3. If we put in a 4th value here, it should be 4. Yeah, 4. Okay. So let's just do some backticks for the better debugging here. We can say test.length is equal to a template literal, and we just do a and then that. Now we need to run. Okay, where, dude, I just can't consistently find the freaking console log, which is a little annoying. We forgot our backtick, which I did last time as well. We're still not here. It's a log. Why? What am I messing up? I'm not even seeing hey listen. There it goes. Okay, test length is 4. Okay, we've got that. So let's test. Now what we want to do is see if our length of the index is working correctly. So we'll say test of index 0 dot length, and we'll give this apple. So it should be a 5 length of our test 0 element. So we'll say test 0 element, and we should have the new test 0 dot length is 5. Okay, so 5 is apple. That's the length of apple. And then test length is 4. So this length is the array of our for loop, and then we're checking the length of the array. So we're gonna say, oh, we need to, okay, this is what's wrong. We need to say, if it's greater than our biggest length is now equal to the array dot length. Actually, yeah. Biggest length gets assigned the new length record. And then we're going to save the actual element in the array max length element. So then on the next for loop, it's going to say, okay, well, are we bigger than this length, which is the previous record? And if it is, save that. So what I want to do is console log out the biggest length record, essentially. Console.log, and we're going to do a backtick. I'm going to put both there so I don't freaking forget this time. And then we're going to say max length, or biggest length. Biggest length is a template literal of our biggest length variable. Okay, we've got that saved. For whatever reason, if it's not scrolled down, it doesn't like reload for me sometimes. But biggest length is 0, so we're not doing it correctly. We're checking the length if the why? If array length is bigger than the current biggest length, then biggest length starts out as 0. Then biggest length gets equal to that array's length. And what we're doing is printing up the biggest length. So we're running, oh, you know what? We're not running, this is wrong. We're not running our okay. So what we need to do is run our find longest word on our test array. And then now biggest length should get populated, we'll see. So blah, blah, blah. Biggest length, and I'm not even seeing my stuff. Here we go. Oh, why, dude? Why? What are we doing wrong? Anytime we call the function, you know what? We'll call the function in the console log. The function, we need to return, okay. We'll return biggest length first. We'll need to turn this off, but for right now, I want to say that we can run our function find longest word on our test array, and that'll return the biggest length. And what we need to do is put a blah, blah, blah here. Biggest length, I'm not seeing biggest length even running. Why? Hey, listen isn't even running. What the okay, clear. Run, save. Run. Problem 4. Dude, where is our freaking... We don't even have our hey listen. It's like it's crashing at the function call. Let me turn this off. We'll see if it'll let us run it in Node. we'll say, are we in source? No, we're not. We'll go into our source. And we will run with node our problem for JS. Array length cannot read properties of undefined. Okay. If array.length is greater than, oh yeah, what do we? Oh. Yeah. We need to save. Well. Okay. We need to do, yeah, array dot at I dot length. Yeah. Why doesn't that work? Cannot read properties of undefined. Reading length from array I dot length. We do array 0 dot length and it works fine. So why can't we do that? Okay. I don't know why we keep crapping out, but that's the story of my life lately. Let's keep going, see if we can get this. So we are looking at, I don't know if it's the testing framework that's screwing this up, but when we run our program here, we can't do an array length. So maybe we need to say, we'll just get a temporary variable, let length equal array dot length. And then we'll do for I is smaller than or equal to this variable. And then if, see, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. Okay. Yeah, this is wrong because we need, yeah, we need to get, so I think what we can try here is array I.length is not working. So does that mean, yeah, we should be able to access it. We're accessing an array at 0.length here, which we are, wait, is this? Oh yeah, this is actually, this is console logging. Before we crash here, do we crash in the function call? Yeah, I think we crash right here. Let's try this. Yeah, we do run. Okay, so we're just crashing in the function call because the test is an array. Okay, why is that crashing us? Makes sense why our... Let's see what we're doing. I guess we're trying to return the biggest length. So what if we say, we're just gonna call this array element length, and we're going to say array element length gets our array at the index of I.length, and we need to declare it. So we'll go to the front here and we'll say let array element length get the length of the array's elements length, and then we're going to check if the array's elements length is bigger than our current biggest length. And if it is, we're going to save our biggest length as this current length array element length. And then we're going to save a max length element as the actual array element from here in the for loop, and then we're going to return biggest length, which should be the array element length, which we're calculating here every for loop. Oh, see, we don't want to do this in the for loop. No, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, but then let's see what happens if we run it. We don't crash, and that's because we're not running our function actually. So let's go ahead, run our function. Yeah, dude, we're still crashing here at array at I dot length. Cannot read properties of undefined. We give it an array. We give it test. We give it an array. Why can't it go through the array length? I don't know. Maybe... don't know. I almost just want to restart, you know. Let's just restart, see how far we can get, because we just need a fresh start, I guess. So we know we need a find longest word function, so we'll say find function find longest word. And it takes in an array. Is that right? Yeah, it takes in an array. So what I want to do is hopefully have this function console log out length of array. So like it'll say, we'll just console log out length, and what we'll do is we'll say we'll let length be equal to the given array dot length, and we'll see if we get an error here, because we need to call our finding longest word function on a test array. So we'll give us this test array, and the array is going to be apple, banana, catfish. Okay, then we're going to run this on our array here. Find longest word, and that should console log out the length of that array. So it should be 3. And what we can do, we can say, we should be able to say length of array is, and then template literal, and then backticks. Let's see. We'll run node. Oh, we've got to define this. Okay, 40. What? Why is it 4? It should be a string. 40. Length is array length. This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting... Okay, let's try this another way. What we'll do is we'll just run it. We'll run the function on our array, and then we'll console log out. We'll say the length of array is, and then we'll put our template literal here. Okay, length of array is 3, so that's working. Now what we want to do is try to count. We want to say, we want to do a for loop, and we'll say for let I get 0 for as long as I is less than our length. So we're going to cycle through each array element. And what we're going to do is just, let's just do a count. So we'll say let count equals 0, and then what we'll do is we'll just say count plus plus. So this should be counting all of the, you know what, this isn't quite what I want to do. I want to do, I want to count how many, I think what I want to do is say count gets equal to, I want to say plus equals the given array at the ith location dot length. Do we crash here? Let's see if we can even just run it. We can run it. Let's go ahead and try to console log out our count. So we'll say, yeah, we'll just do a console log out our count. And we'll run our function again. 18. Okay. So that should be all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 counts of characters in our whole array. So that's working. So I think what we're trying to do here, we need like a current record. We're going to say current max record. We're setting it to 0. Now, as we cycle through each element, we're going to check if the array, if in this loop that array's dot length is greater than the current max record. And if so, we're going to say that current max record now gets the length, not the length of the array, but the array at the ith index length. And then it's going to be okay, so let's take out this count, and what I really want to log is actually our current max record. So we will say current max record is a template literal of our count here, and we're gonna say, see, what are we? Oh, dude, the backtick. Always forget the backtick. Okay, current max record is 0. Okay, so if the array's dot length, and what we can say, yeah, if the array at the index I dot length, that should be right. The length of the array, yeah, we want the length of each element in the array. So let's, before we do this, we're gonna just see if we can get, we just want to print out, we just want to console.log the, we can say array at element I is array at element I dot length is, and then put in array at element I dot length is equal to this is where we're going to say array at the ith index dot length. Backtick. We need to close this. We need a backtick. We need to close this. Okay. The length of array, it should say I there. Oh, yeah. Array at element 0, length is 5. Element at 1, length is 6. So apple, banana, catfish. That's looking right. So we just need to do, for whatever reason, our current max record isn't getting set appropriately. So why not? Okay, so we're counting, we're able to count the length of all the characters in each element in our array. That's working fine. What is not working fine is our max record, because our current max record is 0. Now, well, we didn't turn that on, so let's go turn this on, and we'll say, oopsie, current max record is only assigned to be the array.length, which is right here. It gets to be one of these numbers only if that length is greater than our current max record, which it starts at 0, so it should be at least 5. But let's see. Current max record is still 0. What the Oh, you know what? We're printing count and not current max record. So let's do that. We'll write that out. What did I just do? Write out. Let's run that bad boy. Current max record is 7. There we go. Okay, so we do have the longest max record working now. So let's give us one more element here, and we'll say that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should be a new record of 9. So we'll check if that new max record is 9, and it is. Okay, cool. So that's most of the problem here. So our function needs to, if we take a look at the cases, the test cases, it passes in an array, which ours takes in an array. Now, it needs to spit out. Okay, damn. Okay, this is getting tricky. It has to spit out the value of the current max record. So instead of saving the max record, we want to save the element. So what we want to do is we'll say let current max element start off as 0. I mean, we don't have to declare it to anything. This is just a me thing. It's not you. Okay, so here instead of just assigning this current max record, what we actually want to assign this current max element, which is the array at the ith location. So now if we print up our current max element, we should be able to see current max, and let's go here, element, and we'll say our current max element is what we're also going to print up. Nice. It printed up the biggest element. So if we have a bigger element in here of that, we run it, we got the new max element. So that's almost right now, because we have returned the first longest word when there are multiple words with the same length. Okay, so that's tricky. No, it isn't. It isn't actually. We should be good. what we do right now should do that, because if something is, see, better has 6, and then casual has 6, but in our check here, we're checking if the array's length is greater than the current max record, not greater than or equal to. So we should be okay there. So what I'm gonna do is console log out this. We're gonna console log out all this. Yeah, I should have just did a whole block, but we're gonna comment that out. We're gonna make sure, okay, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, we're okay. I think we're ready, because all we gotta do is comment this back in, and then go to import, and take this back on. Now we can run our npm test watch on problem 4, and it looks like we are failing. Returns the longest word in a given array of words. We pass in an array. Oh, come on. Like, we just tested it and it was working. Okay, well, let's try. Let's undo what we just commented out. Okay. Let's quit this. We will note it. Okay, so we've got that max element. Let's give us one more of hello, hey. That should be the max element. If we run it, we get that. Okay, so what we really want to do is test this. We want to test this array because we want to get the same stuff. So what we can do is do this and say that this is hi, this is hello, this is hey. Let's test this first string and make sure it's outputting what we want. Hello. Yep, it passes that test. Equal hello. And then if we give it this array, let's make sure we do this right. Okay, now this should be better, right? Better. So it's passing. So something's wrong in our... We're passing the test, so we did it. We just have to make sure... What? We did it, but we have to return... Oh, we're not returning. That's why. We got to return the current max element, and then we're done. So let's go run our test. We've got, I think we just have to comment out our weird stuff, so let's do all of this. And then we can comment this out, this out. Okay. I think we're good. Once we get our test back on, we should be able to pass. Not that. This. Okay, test back on. Let's run our test. We passed. Boom. Problem 4 done. We're on the last problem. We are on the last problem. Let me see here. We've got to do a doc block for problem 3, and then problem 4, and then we're on to problem 5. And I might... You know, I kind of want to just push through and do it. So what I will do is say, let's give us a doc block here. This one was trickier. We're going to say a function that takes in an array of strings, array of words, and it returns the longest character string. And then we'll say param, and it takes in an array. Now that array is an array of strings. I don't know, words. Array of words as strings. And array of words as strings. Okay. Well, we'll say param. It's actually just another return value now, and the return value is a string element, and it'll say current max array, current max element is the largest character string. How do we say that appears first? Like it's the largest character string. It is the first appearance of the largest character string in the array. It is the first element that has the longest character count in the string, or longest character count in the array. Cool. Now we've got that's our doc block. We're good. I kind of want to change array. Array. We can say array of words. And then we can just make sure that this is array of words. We can make sure this is array of words. What do we do? What do we do? Okay, we pass there, we change the parameter name, and we get boinked. So we'll leave it. We'll leave it. Do it live. Let's go. No, that's not what I wanted. We want to go to our get, and we'll go ahead and do a get status. We'll see. Cool. So we're going to add everything and commit with a message. The working solution for problem 4.js. Get push. Cool. So what we'll do now is try problem 5 and see if we want to continue. We're so close, we can taste it. Returns a new array with duplicate strings removed. Oh God. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's a little tougher. Let us run our test watch on our problem 5. We'll fail right away. Now there's only 2 checks. It needs to return a new array with duplicate strings removed. That's a little tricky. I think there's a method that is like, if it's if a character is in an array already. I don't know though. let's see. JavaScript test if string already in array includes. Okay. Returns true if the item is found. Dude, that's exactly what we're looking for. Array includes 2 parameters, an item and then a from index. What? Optional specifies the index. Okay, that's okay. So we just need to say includes item. So look, nums.includes 3. Yep, it includes 3 because 3 is in the array of nums. So we just need to give it the string. Okay, this is going to be easy. We can do it. We can do it. So we're going to say remove duplicates is our function. It is a function called remove duplicates. Now it takes in an array. And what it does is it's gonna return new array. So it's gonna return a new array. So right now, what I'm gonna do is just say new array gets, and what we could do is say let new array get equal to this current array. And then I just want to console log our result of remove duplicates running on a test array. And we will need to do a test array. So we'll say let test equal. Now we're going to say just a couple of names here. Alan, Bob. We'll do Alice, Bob, Charlie. So we can say Shit. Okay, let's go ahead and Alice. Okay, we've got a test array. It's just 3 things. Our current remove duplicates function is literally just returning the array we give it, but I'm console logging the output of it, and we're just going to test it. So, cool. Let's see where we log it. There we go. Our standard out is the original thing. So all we have to do is check each index, each element. We have to loop through each element. And if the element already... Actually, yeah, how do we do that? If it already exists in the element, every element will exist in the element. So it's almost like we have to remove the given table. We have to copy over the element, remove the given element, then see if that element is still in there once we've taken one of them out. Let's see how we remove. Is there a remove method? Where did our freaking... I don't know where my page went. We're gonna say JavaScript remove array element. Pop. Remove value. I don't... Oh, index of. Wait, no. What? Remove array element, yeah. Popping the last element. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay, so let's think this through. Let's say we have an Alice in our array. We have 2 Alices. We need to remove one of them. returns a new array. Oh, it's just with duplicate numbers. Okay, so that's a little different. Let's go ahead and model it after numbers because that's what we're trying to solve for. So what we'll do is we'll change what's in the brackets here. That I did that wrong. How do we do this? Change inside. Come on. Change inside brackets. Cool. We'll say that this is a 1, a 2. Filter, I've never used it. Is that a method for JavaScript? I will look it up. Let's see. How do I keep deleting my web page? Okay. JavaScript filter method. Filter. The filter method of array creates instances, creates a shallow copy of a portion, filter down to the elements from the given array that pass the test implemented. Okay, so we can do a dot filter with whatever the current element is, and if there is a thing in that, then we know it already exists in the array. So maybe something like that. Because it looks like what filter does is big enough. So it's going to ask a question. It's running this function. Is prime. Filter is prime. Okay. So we need to run the dot filter method on our array, and we need to check, we need to filter it by if that, oh, see, but then how do we need to check if it's in it, if the number is in the array at any other point. Because if we run filter, not exactly sure. I'm sure someone smarter than me could figure out how to use filter to do it. Let me think here. Because what's tricky is it's hard to say whether or not it's already in. Okay, I've got a nasty way to do it. We can, for every element, we loop through the element, return the data filter value index, arrow function, a data index of value, if it's equal to the index. Yeah, see, I'm just kind of confused how it would know if it exists in the index or not, because like, let's say we're trying to do that filter on this 2 that does exist elsewhere. Like it exists, or like we run it on this 1 and it goes and it's equal to this 1 already. So like that doesn't help us. Yeah, we don't have to remove all instances. We just have to remove any duplicate strings. It looks like, does this run only on numbers? Return a new array with duplicate numbers. Oh, with duplicate strings or duplicate numbers. Okay. Well, weirdly enough, we passed one test already. I don't know why. But did I? Oh, I must have deleted this on accident. I must have deleted this. Let me check. I must have deleted that on accident. Actually, yeah, we just do a git diff. Yeah, I totally deleted this on accident. Can I copy this? Can I? Okay. I don't know how to copy from the other. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is come over here, get diff, and we'll just copy this over. We know this is supposed to be expect, remove duplicates. This is the last problem of the homework we got assigned to just today, so we're doing pretty good. Cool. That was my bad for accidentally deleting the freaking unit test. But now if we go run a get diff, looks like we've got a blank space. And then save it. And then we need another space at the expect. Okay, that should be it then. Okay, cool. So now we should be failing. So this is my homework for bootcamp. So my bootcamp instructors gave me these problems. And it's nice because it's all built out with the tests and everything. I know if you're looking for, I think codingbat.com has some similar stuff for Python like this. Let's see. I think I'm remembering that right. Let's see. Codingbat Python. Yeah, give these a shot because these have these similar kind of thing where it tells you what function to write and what expected values, and then you got to actually write the function yourself. So I'd recommend that. Okay, let's run our test, and we should fail our test. We should do npm run test watch problem 5. Cool. I'm happy we failed our test. Okay, because we shouldn't have been passing it. Cool. Okay, so here's my idea. What we're gonna do. It's not gonna be pretty. You're welcome. Yeah, I liked that coding bat. That's definitely one thing I found that did it. Get that back. Yeah, they've got some other stuff too. I just remember they did have some good Python questions. Okay. So I think what we want to do is, you know, we need to remove an element if it has a duplicated string. Now I'm kind of curious which. It looks like it removes the second element because Bob stays in the element, but this second one, since it already exists, it doesn't get added to the new element. So I think we have to only delete the second instance of an element. So we can loop through all the elements in our array, excluding, yeah, how do we do that? Excluding the one that we're on. Shit. You know what we can do? We can loop through and count every element that is directly equal to the given element. and then anytime it's directly equal past the first time needs to be removed from the array. God damn it. This is tough. Okay. I'm sure there's a better way to do it, a better function or something. I don't know. I'm sure filter could probably do it. I'm just stumped at how it would know multiple instances, and then we'd have to remove the correct element from the array. And then what's weird, our loop through the array will get screwed up. The long way is to create a new array, loop through the first, check if it already exists. See, so when you say check if it already exists, we're running through the array. It's going to be equal to the value because it already exists. So it's not that we need to check if it already exists. We need to check if it exists more than once. So that's the problem I'm kind of running into, trying to figure it out. And then the other problem is if we get to an element that has already existed, we've already counted it up, cycling through the array, and we want to remove that array, it'll delete it. So we have to kind of copy the array so we have an original, and only remove the duplicate. So let's see. Okay. So yeah, so we have a new array we make, and if it doesn't exist in this new array includes, then don't push. Okay, and push will just append it to the end of the array, right? So we can do, how would we go about that? So we've got new array. We need it to be equal to an empty array first. Then we're going to cycle through each element. So we're going to cycle through each element, and then we're going to see if new array includes the given value. So like the array at the index I, we're going to see if our new array includes this array element. And if it doesn't include that element, we push it to this new array. So like if new array, can we do not right there? Can we do that? Not includes. Not includes array. So if it's not already in this new array, we want to push. What am I doing? Okay. What am I doing, man? Okay, if not includes array, then we're going to push it. We're going to say array, or we do a new array dot push. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. We're going to say, hey, JD Does Dev, thank you for the raid. We are doing the rare JavaScript programming session instead of game dev because I have homework. So that's what we're doing. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. How did your stream go? Nice. Yeah, dude, I'm with you right now. I have to pee as well, but I have got homework. We just got assigned this homework today, and I'm on the last problem, and it's the toughest one, but we're doing good projects. We're making good progress. Yo, thank you for the raid, man. I really appreciate it. I was lurking on your channel right before I got started here today. I didn't comment anything though, but I saw you're doing some modeling and stuff. We want to push the value of this actual array element. So we want to say that element. Is that how we do it? We push the element into our new array if it doesn't already exist. And then what we want to do at the end of looping through, we want to return our actual new array. Dude, we just did it. We passed our unit test. Yes, we just learned about the of for. So yeah. Oh, you're right. That there is probably a better way to do that. For element in array. Yeah, you're right. Let's try to do that for of loop instead. What the? Okay, so there's our working solution, but let's try the for of loop. So we'll say for, gosh, how do you put it in a parentheses like this for element of array, something like that. And then we can check if the new array includes. Oh, nice. Cool, JD. Yeah, you're right. I gotta do the declare. Thank you. Const element of array, and then if the new array includes the array I. So if it doesn't already exist in our new array table, then we're going to go ahead and push it into our new array. And we're going to say push our array at ith element into this new array. Okay, and then I guess... Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, not the index, it's the element. Dude, I almost exclusively just do for loops in my main, Okay, so for element of array, we're going to cycle through the arrays. If it includes, if our new array includes, it just cycles through. Element is the iteration. Yeah. So it's going to cycle through each array. So if the new array includes the element, then we're going to push the element into... is that right? Yo, we just passed. Okay, so yeah, so element is the iteration. We don't use I, so we just... If the new array includes the element, which is equal to what we used to be doing, which is the array at the index, that is so much cleaner. Thank you, not me. That is very clean. Cool. I don't know if I want to keep that as two different ways. I'm going to just say... I might delete it, but for my commit history, I kind of like my first way of solving it. And then on my final commit, I'll clean it up and take out that. So what I'll do is I'll say this is for loop solution. Thanks for helping out, not me, don't worry. That definitely worked. If you want index, you could do element index, and then you have the index too. Okay, so if we do a for of loop with two, if we can add the index you're saying into the for of loop if we need to. For loop solution, and then this is a for of loop solution. For of loop. Oh, yeah, so we've got to do... I am new to JavaScript, so it is like... There's a lot of interesting JavaScript-specific quirks that it's got that I'm kind of wrapping my head around. For of loop solution. Cool. We passed our test. We did all of our homework in 2 hours after class, so I'm pretty stoked on that. And then we return the new array. Okay, we got to do a doc block for our instructors. So let's do one real quick, and we'll do I'll just say remove duplicates function returns a new array with duplicate values removed. Okay, and then we will do the param. I was using NeoVim before Bootcamp. Yeah, so they have us working in WebStorm. I just don't like all the WebStorm stuff, so I typically just keep working in the terminal. Out of habit, I guess. But when we're doing our deployments on HTML and CSS, we use WebStorm, and I use WebStorm more when I'm doing HTML than. But if I'm doing like just straight up JavaScript, I'm gonna be in the terminal, I think, just because it's better for me to do than WebStorm. I don't know. I don't. Yeah, it's just like too much junk in WebStorm. Even my LSP is a little overkill in NeoVim here, but it's whatever. Okay, param array, and this is the array of values. What do I say? With potential duplicates? Just original array of values. Array is the original of values. And then we can say that the return value is a new array. So we'll just say it also is array. And it's going to be new array is the returned new array with duplicate values removed. Cool. I am so stoked I finished homework in 2 hours. Cool. So we've got it there. I'm going to go switch over to, I'm going to do my get. Let's take a look. Yep. Get add everything, and then we will get commit with the message saying we have a working solution for problem 5.js. We'll get push it. And then I'm going to go back and we'll tidy up. Like for my final commit, I won't have my nasty first take on it. Dude, that's clean. That's clean. That's like, yeah, that's much better than my first take on it. Okay, so that's good. I just want to make sure we don't have any stuff like this hogging it up so it's nice and clean. We've got our doc block. I don't know. I guess doc block goes right before the function declaration. Yeah, you know, I will try filter at some point and learn that way too. Because all these methods are new to me in JavaScript, and I think that's part of the exercises here is to get us Googling the documentation for JavaScript and learning what you can do. So I definitely will try filter. Thanks for pointing that out. Okay, we've got that. Let's go to... See, I guess I don't know. Is it standard for doc blocks to be at the very top of the file, or is it right before the declaration of the function? I don't know. I feel like I want to do something like that. And we'll get rid of our old comments here. Okay. Yeah, I don't think the instructors are too picky. Like if there's a doc block in there, I think they're pretty happy, so. Okay. Yeah, just cleaning up our commit for our final push so that we have it nice and clean. And then we can always check our past history with our messier solutions if we want to, but that's looking pretty good. I do want to say that I like saying like with the name of the function, find longest word. Function takes in an array of words and it returns the longest characters. Make sure we got periods. Yeah, it's looking good. That's on 4. We just double checked. We got our periods. Cool. Let's do 3. We've got double array function. Takes in an array as an argument, returns an array. Yes, I'm a, you know, I got NeoVim because of Primogen, and I got Harpoon because of Primogen. I just looked at a video of him in NeoVim, and I was like, this guy, you know, I want to be more like that guy. So yeah, I've had Harpoon, so I do mostly game dev stuff on this channel. This is my first and only JavaScript stream because we're learning it for bootcamp. So I normally do Lua and Love 2D programming, but today is a special day because I don't have a lot of free time to do game dev during bootcamp. So I was missing streaming, so I just figured I would do homework on stream so that I could stream. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. Let me make sure we've got our periods. Yeah, okay. Okay. Retrieve 5th profile function. Will retrieve the 5th profile. I'm giving array, God. Around profiles. Okay. I'm stoked. I'm stoked we finished the homework already. That is cool. Okay. Okay, retrieve name is a simple function. Yeah, I like that we say that. I can say it's a simple function. I don't know. I guess it's too. It doesn't really matter if it's simple or not. It would just say retrieve 5th profile function will retrieve the 5th profile. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. I do not make Roblox games. I know they use Lua, but I'm only familiar with the Love 2D game engine with Lua. I mean, you know, since it's in Lua, I know the basics of Lua, and NeoVim stuff config is in Lua, so I use it there, but I don't know anything about the Roblox engine or anything like that. What about you? Are you a video game dev? Not me? Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good for our final commit here. So let's go ahead and let's just see what our status is. It would help if I spell it right. Okay. So we didn't change 1 at all. Were we really good at problem 1? We didn't change anything? It was so simple. It's a function, returns the name if it's in there, and then name not found. Okay, it's just super simple. So yeah, looks like we're good. Into programming. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's That's cool. I've never tried to make a Roblox game, but have you showed your son Scratch or anything like that? Or you think Roblox might be even easier than Scratch? Or I don't know how that works, but I know Scratch can be a decent introduction to programming. Oh, we gotta take out our Hello Super King. Oh man, that almost made it in my final git commit. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, just learning about all the fundamentals. I think that's what is really helping me in my bootcamp, is that I've got some strong fundamentals, and it's like I do C programming, so JavaScript feels illegal to me. How you could do, how you just leave out semicolons if you want, how you can compare numbers and strings if you want. Like, it feels so loosey-goosey to me. But it's better. I would prefer that, me thinking that it's loosey-goosey, than just assuming it's magic. Because I think that'll kind of set you up for some rude awakenings if you go to TypeScript or C or any of those stronger typed stuff. Okay, we're gonna git add everything. We're gonna commit with a message saying tidied up, or what do we say? Removed unnecessary comments and formatted for final submission. Cool. We'll get push it, and then I will check and make sure. I think there is a test that runs on it automatically, and we can see and make sure it is passing GitHub. Let me just see here. DD. Okay, it should be here. It normally shows like a submission for Google Classroom. Oh, what did I do? Oh no. I committed with a message, but it's not showing up. My commit message is not showing up. Oh no. Oh lordy. I don't know what I messed up. My commit messages aren't showing up. I freaking ran it. Commit. If we do a git log. What the? Why? Okay, well, we can git amend the last one at least. I don't know if we can amend 2 commits ago. But let's do a git commit. Dude, how did I mess that up? What happened? Git commit -- amend. Amend? Yeah, why did it do that? We can say we should probably run the npm standard or npx standard or whatever and make sure that we pass that standard as well. Let me just commit this first, I guess. Removed comments and formatted for final submission. Okay. I don't know how to git amend 2 commits ago. So we might be screwed there. But it's okay. Okay. I still don't see it. What the heck? What is happening? Why does it... got it there. Oh, we've got to push it. We've got to push. Yeah. Oh, I don't like pushing, force pushing, but we've got that there. I don't know if we have to rebase to fix that. I'm not about to rebase my school repo. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That was bad. I don't know why it did that. Let's see if we messed up. Did we not git commit? We did that. Commit-m. And then we did git commit-m. Dude, yeah, we added a commit-m. And then it appeared as a period on the commit message. I don't know. Let's go ahead. Let's try to run the npm. Is it npm or npx standard for JavaScript? We'll do, I think it's npx standard. That's what it is. Not fix. We just want to run standard on problem 1, see if there's any issues with our formatting. Looks like there is. Trailing spaces not allowed. Missing space before function parentheses. Okay. So I think if we run this npm standard tac fix, what is it? Fix. Okay, and then let's do a git diff and see. Oh, it just formatted, formatted a space here. It took out, I don't know, some little stuff. But it's even reformatting some of the repos code, or like the unit tests and stuff. I don't know if I like that. Let's just make sure it still runs. No, not that one, not that one. Problem 1. Okay, we still pass, so I think that's okay. I know they've been asking us to make sure we adhere to standards, so I think I want to kind of do this, and we can do a git commit after we've formatted for the standard. Oh god, yeah, strings must use single quote. Okay, there's a shit ton of stuff. Okay, let's do standard fix. Let's see what it did on our problem 2. I don't know what it is reformatting there. Must be a trailing space or something. So it looks like I'm just missing. I don't put a space before my parentheses. I'm not doing single strings for my return values. So it looks like it's just like tiny little formatting stuff for the npm standard. I don't know what's the difference here. Oh, the single strings. Okay. That's whatever. Okay. Let's do standard on problem 3. No multiple empty lines. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and fix that. There's got to be a better way to do this. Okay, problem 3. Yeah, I'm just missing the spaces before my parentheses and then single quotes for strings according to npx standard. So let's go ahead and we'll run standard on problem 4. I'm just going to run it. Counts as assigned. Okay, well, we need to fix that. So let's go in 4. Here we can see for our count. No? Oh, problem 4. Okay, yeah, we don't use count. That was part of our testing. Cool. So let's go try it again. Cool. And then what we will do is run fix on our problem 5 and see if we're golden there. We are. Let's do a git diff. and just check what... it changed very simple stuff for our problem 4 and 5. God, there's got to be a better way. Can I do... Okay, that's nice. Okay, so there it is. We're missing some formatting. You know, we just need 2 spaces instead of 4 like I was doing. Single strings. And then... they default to constant instead of let. And then the space that I missed. Okay. Not big stuff, just little tiny stuff. But now if they run npx standard on my code, it will pass. So that's good. So let's go ahead and git add everything. Let's just make sure we want to make sure, yeah, okay, just that. So we'll git add everything. Cool. And then we'll get commit with a message saying npx standardized final submission. Cool. And we'll get push it. All right, sweet. We'll make sure that commit message came through. Oh God, why? What the? Why does it do that? Why is it doing that? Git commit, amend. Git commit, tac amend. Why? I don't get why it's doing that. We'll say npx standardized final submission. I don't know why my get is committing with a freaking period. Might have to do with my aliases, but I doubt it. npx standardized final submission. Let's go ahead and write and quit, and we'll get push. I don't like doing the force, but here we are. We should have that message here now. Okay, that's good. I don't know how to fix this one. We passed it already, but I'll see if I can figure out why it's doing that. And then I think I'll call it a day. I mean, I got all I wanted to do. What we will do to wrap up today is we'll raid our buddy Rough Cookie here because he does some really cool AI companions. So he and another streamer programmed some AI companions to help them play video games. So we're going to go ahead, give him a raid because he helped us get to affiliate and he's a cool homie of the channel. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the raid, JD. I really appreciate it. I hope I didn't bore you guys to death with homework, but thanks for watching.